Hey everyone, Irix Guy here, and I wanted to do a review of the Spin Doctor Pro Bike Build. Now the Spin Doctor build, that's part of Performance Bike, properly-inflated.com. And when you order a bike from them, you can opt to have it built. Now this bike, this is a performance in-house brand. It's a really good bike. I've got one for myself. It's a carbon fiber road bike. It's called Scattante. And all it is a bike that that Performance Bike manufactures. It's sold exclusively at Performance Bike stores and properly-inflated.com. Now they're really good bikes, and I like the fact that they can be ordered online as well as picked up at a store. Now I don't have a store near me, so I do business with them online exclusively. But you'll see how great they package this. I mean, everything's in here. One of the things that made it, that might deter, this knife's not cutting it. Let me get another one. One thing that might deter someone from purchasing a bike online is the fear of not being able to assemble that bike. Because a bicycle, if you're not an expert putting all the components together, especially the derailleurs and all of that, and tuning them to work, can be a challenge. So with this performance bike, with this Spin Doctor build for Performance Bike, everything has been set up and tested, and there's a great degree of assurance that it will perform excellent out of the box. And I haven't opened any of this yet. I'm doing it as I video here. So none of this has been pre-planned. So you got your seat. And just wanted to comment about how great this packaging job is. And there's no damage to the exterior of the box. It came with it was shipped by way of FedEx home delivery, so it's just came to my doorstep on a FedEx truck. And I'm cutting all this as I go, because if you see in here, and you will see with my helmet GoPro cam or head strap cam I have on my head, how all of this looks. I mean, you wouldn't have to know anything about bicycles, and you could successfully pull all of this out. But as with anything, you want to be careful and do a make it a slow process, because you don't want to get any wires hung up or anything like that. I mean, just the attention to detail here. Look at this. It's got foam around the sides of the wheels. And always inspect all of these packing materials, because you never know, there could be some freebies or something in there, you know. Look at that. See, everything is pretty much set up. It's just a matter of, and I'll step through this process. Once you get this out, you need to take all of your protective padding off. Now I recommend doing this in a clean environment, because if you were doing this on pavement or something like that, and you drop this bike by mistake, you could damage the appearance of it. And I like to take immaculate care of everything, whether it's a bicycle or whatever. So as you can see, the handlebars are already on. Not that those are hard to mount, but that's something that someone would be uncomfortable doing. Actually, what I'm going to do after I take, actually I'm going to go ahead and put the front wheel on. This is simple. Well, what I'm going to do first is put the seat on actually. Now, keep in mind there's not a front wheel, so when you sit this down, you need to sit it down on a soft surface. In this case, it's carpet. So we're fine. There's not going to be any damage from that. Now, I know when I ordered my carbon fiber bike that it even came with a tool, a little multi-tool for attaching the seat and stuff. And I bet that's in here. Yep, they did. They sent me a Y hex wrench. So I mean, just goes to show the amount of the focus on detail that Performance Bicycle puts into this. Because they knew that someone would need this tool to assemble the few things that have to be assembled for this bicycle. So instead of trying to stiff someone and make them pay another $5 or whatever for a multi-tool, they throw it in for free, and it's even their own brand, Spin Doctor. So I thought that was nice. No surprise. I mean, they did it for my carbon fiber bike as well. And that's actually what prompted me to order this for my wife, was just the extreme degree of satisfaction that I had with their with the shipping experience, the assembly experience, and most importantly, the performance of my road bike. It's been great. I've had it for about a year. And one thing that's also good about Performance is that they have they usually have an annual sale. And if you join what's called Team Performance, it'll usually entitle you to points when you purchase. So I had an extra incentive to buy my wife a road bike because I knew when I bought this that I would also get points that I could use for additional accessories for my bike and her bike too. So as you can see now, we've got the seat on. So we had to install the seat. I'm going to do the front tire now. This is really simple. Again, just be sure to sit it down on a flat surface. Now I'm going to get this box out of the way so y'all can see from over there. So be sure to sit it down on a flat surface and a soft surface, because you don't want to damage scratch up your seat or anything like that. And simply take the wheel, and you'll notice that the quick release on this is on that side. So you'll want to do the same thing for the front side. Don't ever force anything in here. Make sure this is open enough to go on the front fork here. Now your brakes, with this tire inflated, you may have to, actually, and this is good that I'm looking at this, because I'm going to have to open these up so that I can put the front tire in there. There's a knob, and you'll be able to see with my GoPro cam view. You just simply push down, it widens the brake pads so that the wheel inflated will fit in between there, see? Like so. And then I've got to fold this out a little bit. Just make sure it's seated in there well. Give it a few spins. Don't have to go too much, but just enough, and then tighten the quick release. Your wheel's on there. You might want to spin it. Make sure everything looks true, and it does. So now I've got the front wheel on. I'm going to flip this back over. The handlebars, although they were attached, they need to be tightened and adjusted. And a lot of this is up to the rider. So in this case, it'll be my wife, and I'm going to fine-tune all of this for her geometry. But right now, I'm just getting everything together. So I want to have it ready to go, and just be a matter of of adjusting it. Be sure when you're doing this not to cut any of your brake wires or anything like that. I could see that could be something that someone not expecting that brake wire to be in there might do. So we got that on there. Using the same multi-tool that was included, I'm going to stand over the bike. This is a matter of personal preference. Some people like handlebars higher than others. I'll tweak all of that later. I mean, that's again, that's personal preference, but you do want to make sure that everything is centered properly here, and then tighten everything down so it's this will be fine-tuned later. And you don't want to over tighten this, but just kind of go around. There's four things that need to be tightened. And by the way, there is an owner's manual that comes with this, but since I'm personally familiar with bicycles and their assembly, I didn't use that. So I'm not going to tighten this much because I'm going to probably have to adjust it. And then of course once the alignment of these handlebars is adjusted, I'll also do the reflector. And it uses the, as you can see, it just uses a Phillips head. So we'll have to get a Phillips head screwdriver to tighten that. But that's everything. I mean, it's a very simple build. And that was from start to finish. So I mean, that was literally unboxing the bicycle as it arrived and putting it together. So that's how simple the Spin Doctor build is to assemble once it arrives at your doorstep. And again, all of this, all of your shifting and your brakes and everything should be perfectly aligned out of the box. So it's just a matter of getting your seat the height you want it, tightening all of this up, getting it adjusted like you want it, and then you're good to go. Thanks for tuning in. And again, this is the women's W330 Scattante road bike from Performance Bike. Have a good one.